I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't fucking ready for that shit. But I loved it.
Talking shit about movies.
All right, welcome back to Talking Shit About Movies. I'm Rob. This is Adsey. We were not ready for these movies, but this is a little bit different because this is ones that we're absolutely not ready for. Absolutely not ready for. The ones that blindsided us, right? Blindsided us, shocked us, went off the rails, and hit harder than expected. So let's get straight into it. We weren't ready for these. I'm going to go with, we'll start this off. If you're watching for the first time, we try and keep our bangers for the end, the very end one. We're hoping no one brings it up before the very end, but the bangers to the end. So I'm going to start off with, we weren't ready for Dusk Till Dawn. I don't think we were ready for what happened in Dusk Till Dawn. This started off like a crime movie. It really did start off like a crime movie. Like a crime movie, and then suddenly, vampires? There was vampires. We weren't ready for that. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that when I was watching it. No. That switch is insane. What Tarantino did there for us was, well, it's not really a Tarantino movie, but I still call it a Tarantino movie because if he's in it, you know it's going to be fucking...
Well, he wrote it. Yeah. You definitely call it...
Yeah, I still call it a Tarantino movie. But what he does there with the switch, we weren't ready for that type of shit back then. We weren't ready for that stuff. I love Dusk Till Dawn. And if you don't know what's coming and you haven't seen it, this movie is going to blow your head off, mate. Blow your head off.
Bloody oath. And I 100% agree because he'd made a lot of crime, and written a lot of crime stuff. You know, Dogs, Pulp. So we were thinking it's another one of those, you know, a really good one again. And the opening, was the opening scene with John Hawkes, George Clooney and Quentin, you know, having a Barney, you know, and Michael Parks is fantastic as well in the opening. But it's one of those, and a fantastic opening of any film. Doesn't matter if it's got vampires or what, you know, the dialogue is just crisp and, George Clooney's fantastic. And it's one of those films where you're just sitting there with this absolute gem of a crime movie and then it just goes, whoop, and they end up at the titty twister and you're like, holy shit. And still you have no idea what's coming, you know, you just think it's a dive bar, you know, and but it just turns into this wicked, gory as fuck vampire film.
Back in the 90s, I wasn't ready for it. I didn't expect that. I thought it was another Reservoir Dogs crime movie. We weren't ready for that movie. That's going on the list of the we weren't ready for it movies.
I saw it on Channel 10 and it was AO. I always remember that in a hotel room for the first time. I absolutely wasn't ready for it.
Adult only if you're watching in America. Adults only. Channel 7. Susanna Carr told us no. What do you got?
Belter, mate. I've got Audition. We definitely weren't ready for this one. I'm a huge fan of Asian cinema, and this is like top tier horror. And like when I say horror, I mean full belter horror. And but it doesn't seem that way at the beginning. And it's like it's a big tease, and then the end rolls around, and you're literally like sort of thing, you know, with what happens, you know, which I won't go into, but anyone who's seen it knows that it's vomit inducing. It's watch through your fingers, you know, it's the lot, and it's so well done.
You told me to watch it. And I'm three quarters of the way through it thinking, this is all right. This is just another one of those movies. And then, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't. It didn't make me sick, but I wasn't ready for it. I was like, you fucking say. And now I'm always, anytime this prick tells me a movie, I'm fucking ready for it. I'm fucking ready for it now. But I wasn't ready for that. So 100%. 100%.
Yeah, it's a beauty. Yeah, so I won't tell you spoilers, but it's a really nice film. If you're into rom-coms, go check it out. You'll have a ball.
Hey, all right, let's go. I'll jump my list and I'll go, here's another one that I wasn't ready for because this was in the same freaking time period of when Adsey told me to watch another movie and I wasn't ready for what was going to freaking happen, and that was Martyrs. That was Martyrs.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Adsey sends me this movie and holy shit, this is where it gets uncomfortable. This, like, halfway through this movie, you think the start's uncomfortable and then it becomes something else, and then holy shit, I wasn't ready for that, man. Maybe I should have said to you, give me a heads up of what I'm about to get into. But at the same time, you also said, don't read any spoilers. Don't watch any trailers.
I wouldn't have told you shit, mate.
Don't. This is not a casual watch. This is not a casual watch. It's just shocking. It keeps escalating and escalating and escalating until the final bit, and you just go, I was not ready for that to actually happen. I didn't expect that to happen. I liked it, but at the same time, it made me, when it finishes, you're just like going, holy shit, what the fuck? I want to watch it again.
100%.
And you can get it on the box set of the Extreme...
Yeah, New Extremities Volume 1, which is still available at Umbrella. And and there's 2 boxes now, and the second box is just as good as the first box. They've got 4 films each, and there's some absolute doozies in there. So yeah, but I love this movie, man. Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't fucking ready for that shit. But I loved it. There's been a few that you send me. Now I'm always ready when you send me shit, but you sent me a handful, and I was like, dude. What do you got?
I've got more of a not so like horror, like, slasher or violence per se. There's violence in it. It's Requiem for a Dream.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't ready for this film at all. I've never done like hard drugs, and I never will because of this movie. And I'm glad it's there. It was made. It's such a fantastic film, and the acting in it is perfect. But some of the scenes of not only drug abuse, but shooting up to an infected vein, and it's really, you're not ready for it. There's some stuff involving sex shows, and you're not ready for. Involving Jennifer Connelly's character, you're not ready for. And there's some amputation you're not ready for, and it's an absolute belter, and just a perfect film. And Ellen Burstyn in it is just, you think Exorcist, she's fantastic in that, and you think Requiem, and you're like, this woman is absolutely bull terror of an actress. We talk about Meryl Streep's and, Julia Roberts, and, where the Ellen Burstyn fucking buries both of them. I'm sorry, but yeah. But anyway, I think she's fantastic. And, I love the movie, and I've watched it so many times, and even though it's horrific, I still love it. So yeah.
I've got a few on my list here that I was not ready for that aren't horror. From Dusk Till Dawn wasn't horror until the last 30 minutes. Here's one that's not really a horror, but it seems like it's like a paranormal movie kind of horror, but then you get to the end, and I wasn't ready for it. That's The Orphan. I found this one at the freaking op shop, and I just chucked it on, and I don't want to give away the ending because the reveal just changes the whole movie and makes you go, holy shit, I wasn't ready for this. Like, what the hell? But you go from one feeling of watching this movie to, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Really fast. It's one of those twists that people still talk about if you've seen the movie. Absolutely brilliant film. I wasn't ready for that when I saw that, and it was one that I was just casually just watching, just going, oh yeah, cool, all right, whatever, and then what?
Yeah.
Off.
One of the greatest twists ever. Yeah. Because it also doesn't make any sense, but it's so well done, and the little actress in it is fantastic.
Yep.
I think it's Isabel Furman. And Vera Farmiga again. She's like, whatchamacallit, the Conjuring Queen is fantastic in it, and it's just like your typical thriller, and then it just goes fucking hello. And the second one's good as well. Go check the second one. There's a second one, Orphan First Kill, and it's got a great twist. Yes. It's got a great twist. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah. But,
for a minute.
No.
Second one's prequel.
It is a prequel, yeah.
That's why I was going. What? Yeah. Prequel.
Yeah. I don't know how they get away with a sequel when what happens.
When I first saw that the first time, I was just like, yeah, whatever. And then when you get the twist near the end, I was like, no, really? What?
Yeah. And the father of Peter Skarsgård, he's great as well.
Really? So anyway, it's one of those reveals that just makes you just go, what the fuck? And then when you watch the prequel, you already know what the deal is. You already know what the deal is. But yes, and there's going to be a third one coming out. What do you got?
I'm going with I'm going to go with The Vanishing, the original 1988 one. There's been a remake. That's great, with Jeff Bridges, but the original one, that scarred me for life. It's the same story if you've seen either or. A girl goes missing when she's with her husband and or boyfriend, and he goes looking around the country, or not the country, but just looking for her everywhere. He thinks she could have gone missing, and we know who's taken her from the start, right? But we don't know what's happened, sort of thing. But he's a family man, he's got a wife and kids. But the ending of this one, I wasn't ready for that shit. I was not ready.
Is it the same as the Sandra Bullock one? Because I haven't seen the 1988.
No. So it's the same director. So this is the interesting thing. It's the same director as the 88 one, but he was told that he had to change the ending because Hollywood wouldn't like the original ending. And I like the ending to the remake for sure, but the original ending is so much more powerful. So anyone who likes the remake and hasn't seen the original, or has seen the original and wants to watch it again, it's a belter. It's a freaking 10 out of 10.
Put that on my list. I'm putting that on my list.
I've seen it for some reason, but
I've seen the Sandra Bullock. I've got the Sandra Bullock one, but I haven't done the Kiefer Sutherland one. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, it's a foreign one, and you'll love it, mate. Yeah, so you'll understand the first three quarters. They're basically the same, but a couple of tweaks. But
we're ready for the ending.
No. Okay.
I'll tell you what I wasn't ready for. I wasn't ready for feeling claustrophobic a whole movie, and that is The Descent.
Oh, nice.
Dude. You think cave stuff is the horror, but then it gets worse. Okay, this is claustrophobic alone is enough. I do not like claustrophobic stuff. I wasn't ready for them getting stuck in the little bits and all that, but then it wasn't even the freaking, and they're not monsters, they're freaking humans that have been down there for too long and all that and freaking evolved. But I was ready for that part. I wasn't ready for the claustrophobic feel of this movie, man.
Oh yeah.
This is one of those movies that hits another level. I just wasn't ready for. Just crawling through a freaking tight little space and then no, wasn't. It was a very clever, very, very clever movie. I think it deserves to be. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that feeling of feeling fucking like I'm going to suffocate.
100%. And I do get claustrophobic, and I've only watched this movie once, and I'm pretty sure Rob will probably push me to watch it again because I know how much you love it. But once was enough for me. It scared the living shit out of me because not only I'm claustrophobic, but I don't like fucking monsters. No, but I mean I can tolerate monsters, but the feeling of being under that or in that cliff face or whatever what do you call it? Where it's like cave. Sorry, and being in that cave with the girls and then the girls start acting nuts, and it's like it's a wicked film, but and the happy birthday ending, I thought was great.
So
I found it a bit like because of but no, I thought it was wicked, mate. I own it. I bought it on DVD. I don't have the Blu-ray, but
I have a DVD as well. Claustrophobic. All right, what do you got?
I'm going with Funny Games.
Which one? Which one?
Well, both. Because they don't change. I'm going with a double dose here because I love them both. I think the original is just better, but he literally shot for shot remakes.
I know it is.
The Funny Games US. So I mean, it's still fantastic, and but for me, there's just something about the original that really gets under my skin, and the acting in it is superb in both. But for the original, I like the two killers better. I think they're more, they get under your skin more. And and also I saw that first. I saw that in '97 when it came out. So really, that one I saw that like 4 more times before I saw the 2000 and something one with Naomi Watts. But both are fantastic. So you can, and they're the same story. So you can go down either way with it. But the original. Umbrella's got it in the Haneke box set, so you can grab that. But
they're both fucked.
100%. I wasn't ready for it.
I wasn't ready. Well, it was when I was working at the video shop. I watched the original before the freaking remake came out, and I just took it home, and I was like, I took a subtitled movie home, gave it a crack, and I was just like, by the time I finished it, I was like, what the fuck with the ending? I was like, holy shit. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. And it's right.
No.
And the funny thing is, a lot of these I wasn't ready for. Straight away, you fucking go to your mates, I've got a fucking good movie for you to watch, eh? And you don't, you don't tell them. So they get So they get fucked up too.
Like I do with you all the time.
I know, you do it to me all the time.
You do it to me as well, though. You've done it to me.
I like to fucking mess with you. Here's one that I wasn't ready for when I was a kid. I wasn't ready for Return to Oz. I thought I was going to get Munchkins. Thought I was going to get the nice Tin Man. I thought I was going to get the nice Scarecrow. Thought I was going to get the Wizard of Oz. But no, we get these pricks on fucking wheels going around. We get this big rock. We get freaking ham and cheese sandwiches in buckets hanging from a tree. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, let's go get a ham and cheese sandwich from a freaking tree. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't freaking ready for that. This one is actually nightmare fuel, pretending to be a kid's film.
I haven't seen it, so I'm definitely ready for it. No.
Dude, it's crazy, man. If you watch this when you're young, because it used to go on TV when I was a kid, there's scenes in this that freaking scare the crap out of you. Like, she's not the Wicked Witch of the West, but she's the freaking witch of freaking Oz now, or whoever it is. As she walks down her hallway, she has all these severed heads with different wigs on, and they fucking turn around. They're looking like, like they're severed heads and shit. It's freaking nuts, man. It's freaking cool. All the characters are wicked and evil. The start, they're doing shock therapy on Dorothy. Shock therapy. on
Oh, I gotta
Dorothy.
see this, mate.
They're doing shock therapy on this kid and zapping the crap out of her and zapping other people. You hear it's like lightning and all that, and it's a real scary hospital. And you're hearing patients screaming while she's waiting for her turn to go there. That's why she runs away and friggin' ends up back in Oz, and Oz is all fucked up now. But it starts off horrible and dark, like really, really dark. Like, no wonder she ran away. She was getting shock therapy. It's actually a really dark and friggin'...
Oh, I've got to check this. Yeah. On the list, mate.
As a kid, weren't ready for that. You're going to have to buy a Disney subscription for that now. But yeah.
Oh, shit.
Good luck finding the Blu-ray if you want to pay $110 for it.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh, I'll watch it first. Yeah. I'll do a free trial, some shit.
Yeah. Do a free trial. Do a free trial. This is your banger.
All right.
Oh, shit, you're first. Fuck.
I'm going with my number one.
Yeah.
We definitely weren't ready for this. I don't know if I should talk about it, but I'm going to anyway.
Cool.
It's a film in the 90s, and it's called Happiness.
Oh,
and
okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, so this is like an ensemble film. It's not a horror film, but it is horrific. You've got Philip Seymour Hoffman, you've got Dylan Baker, you've got Jane Addams, you've got a bunch of legendary actors in it.
Yep.
And John Lovitz. I mean, we weren't ready for this. There's some scenes in it that involve... I can't talk about it, but it involves
what year was this?
I think it was 99 or 98.
Okay, Jane Addams?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
And yeah, it's like it's an ensemble about different characters who are going through different things in their life. There's like a telephone predator who likes to call up people, and Philip Seymour Hoffman's character likes to call up people and be and does stuff on the phone, and then hangs up the phone if you can understand what I'm talking about. And Jane Addams is just looking for love, and she goes through a lot in this. You've got some, and the biggest thing is the son and Dylan Baker and the son's relationship, and it's just horrifying because Dylan Baker is in it, who invites one of the boys' friends over one night for a sleepover, and but yeah, this film is 100% horrific. It's horrifying. It'll never leave my mind, and it's fucking fantastic. And that's all I can say about it.
You weren't ready for that one.
Yeah. Well, there's a scene involving I can't even say that. That's the ending. But a young fella runs out onto a balcony and does something and goes. He says something, and it's great. I can't talk about it, especially since you haven't seen it.
I'm ready for it now. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
That was hard, mate.
All right. So my last one that I wasn't ready for, the biggest, my final banger, my major movie, and I can't believe this beat Martyrs, because like Martyrs, I expected a little bit of filth from you, but I didn't expect it to. I wasn't ready for how far that went, but. I was
like the Matrix dodging bullets, mate.
I was not ready for. I still go friggin' Martyrs, friggin' 9 out of 10. I loved it, and watched it again. I was not ready for Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I was not ready for that.
Shit, that's brilliant.
I was not ready for this. So, you think you know what kind of movie an emotional movie is, right?
Mm.
This is a movie where an ending of a movie destroys you. We've seen movies, and we've talked about movies where the last 30 minutes or the last 10 minutes or the last 20 minutes destroy you. This is a movie where the final scene destroys you. It
Yep.
absolutely shocks you. You weren't ready for freaking how it was going to end. We all know what happened back then. We all know that tough stuff was going to happen. We didn't expect the way this movie played out. Didn't expect this at all. This is one of the most crushing. It's not like, see, all these other ones that we've talked about have been endings where you're like, holy fuck, I wasn't ready for this right ending. Or parts of the movie, holy fuck, I wasn't ready for this movie. This is, holy fuck, I wasn't ready to be crushed.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good, mate. Great choice. It's one of those. You can call it a war film for sure. And two boys become great friends. I'm not going to tell you about them. And it's just one of those films where they kind of they put you in a false sense of security, and then the ending is just, if you're not in floods of tears and you just feel like your day is ruined.
Who was the mum?
I think it was Vera again. Vera
again.
Yeah, I think so. Again. Yeah. She can't do you no wrong, mate.
Another underrated. Absolutely underrated. This just destroys you. You're not ready for this. If you have not seen this, you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. I reckon that's a pretty damn good freaking you're not ready for a box set. I don't know how you'd go from watching Martyrs, then Return to Oz, and then Boy in Striped Pajamas, but
add on Happiness.
Yeah, and Happiness in a box set.
Happiness is funny though. All right, I will say this. It's not. There's scenes in it that are absolutely disturbing and horrific, but it's also extremely funny. All right, it's a dark comedy as well, but you're not ready for what takes place in this movie, is all I'll say. Yeah, but Boy in the Striped Pajamas, mate. Jesus, what a pick, mate.
Makes me I do want to watch this again. I haven't seen it for a couple of years because it's one of those ones that you can't watch. You got to watch like every 5 years so you get that same feel.
Yeah. I think it's on SBS On Demand, I think. I think it might be on... Yeah, I think it's on one of the streamers. So.
I've got the DVD. I do want to upgrade to Blu-ray, but I've got the DVD. I'm happy with the DVD.
Nice, mate.
As long as I get to watch it, it doesn't matter what format it's on, eh? All right. So if there is a movie that completely blindsided you and messed you up and you weren't ready for, drop it in the comments. And we'll go, damn, how did we miss that one? Or we might have to watch it because we might not have seen it. So that's awesome. Adsey details down the bottom. My details are down the bottom. We'll be back next week with, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, that's a banger. All right, next week, we've got a good one. There's actually going to be arguments next week. There's
There's going
to be arguments next week. All right, until then, like, subscribe, say hi to your mum for us. See you.
Talking shit about